at this moment to introduce our first speaker tonight, Renato Amarena. Renato has been a Toastmaster since 2014. He has been a member of Suncoast Toastmasters for about 6 months now. And this year he earned his CL and ACB designations. Tonight, Renato is giving a back pocket speech that he hopes you will find both creative and entertaining. Welcome, Renato.
Hello, Toastmasters and our guests. I want you to know that I've given a lot of thought about back pocket speeches. This is not my first one, right? I've given, what, 4 or 5? And the last time I gave a back pocket speech, I thought, wow, what am I going to do if I have to do another back pocket speech? And I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And then suddenly, like a lightning bolt hit me. And I thought, I know. I'll do a back pocket speech on
Back
back
pocket
pocket speeches. Very good. Raise your hands. How many of you find this intimidating, doing a back pocket speech? Thank you for your honesty. I actually like it. And I think it's easier. Sue's shaking her head no way. I think it's easier than table topics. You all know I'm not a big fan of table topics. Table topics is tough. Why?
Because you don't know what
You
you're
only
doing.
have 2
You don't know
minutes.
what question you're going to get hit with, and you have to answer that question.
No, you don't.
Well,
Ask
you
Greg.
can skirt it. Yeah, Greg skirt it. I've seen a few other people skirt it also, but you're supposed to. But with back pockets, you can talk about just about anything you want, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a couple of reasons why I like it. That's one of them. Now, if you're doing working on a manual, it's a great way to get that last speech in. But if you're in between manuals like I am right now, there's no objective. Which means what?
Nothing to lose.
Well, I have nothing to lose, but I also don't have to worry about meeting any specific objective, which means I can say and do pretty much whatever I want. Right? So it's a beautiful thing. That's why I love doing back pocket speeches.
Just forget it.
Now, so many people are impressed with it, but it's not that hard to do. I mean, if you can do anything you want, don't we all have life experiences? Right, about 3-4 weeks ago, I gave a speech on how I spent my summers as a kid growing up going to summer camp. Remember that? You could talk about that. Growing up, what you did on your summer vacations when you were a kid. You could talk about your experience in college, or your first boyfriend or girlfriend, or how you met your significant other, or your first job. Right? You can talk about anything, right? Right?
Right.
Thank you. That's why I love giving back pocket speeches. Now, you do have to practice it a little bit to get the timing down, and I didn't have time to do that today, so I'm hoping I make the 5-minute minimum. But back pocket speeches I find really easy. I mean, they just come to me. I can talk about whatever I'm in the mood to talk about that particular evening. In fact, I think the night I gave the speech about the summer camp, that was a back pocket speech. And I did that similar speech at my other group. And it was in September. I remember because it was September. In September, I'm always a bit melancholy because to me, that's the end of the summer. Now, I know I'm living in Florida now, but I grew up north. So September comes, yikes, it's fall, the summer's over. What am I going to talk about tonight? Bang! I thought to myself, I'll talk about how I spent my summers at summer camp. So you really have a wealth of information that you can draw from to do a back pocket speech. So I don't want anyone to be afraid to give them. I've given, I think this is my 5th or 6th back pocket speech now. And I really hope that in the future, when we have a situation where we're short a speaker or 2, or hopefully not 3 speakers, but we'll have more people step up to do back pocket speeches. Now, I've done them at both clubs. I've only done a couple at Zephyr Hills. I've done a lot more here. But it also helps when you have something, maybe at work, something's going on and the speaker doesn't show up. It helps to have something in your back pocket that you can kill some time until that speaker comes So it's always helpful to have something that you can always talk about in case there's a situation where you need to talk or just kill some time. And that is pretty much my spiel about back pocket speeches. I hope that I've inspired you all to step up in the future and do back pocket speeches.